Yeah, you can hear me fine now, right? It's always something. I'll turn the Zoom back on. Sorry, I forgot to put on a setting. You know the deal. You know the drill. Everything's working just fine now, right? How many we wasted 3 minutes? Fuck. So everything thumbs up, yes or no? Is it working? Say it's working. Cuz by saying yes or no, I don't know what you're answering to. Just say yes, it's working. The first 3 minutes of the show is a complete nightmare. It's working. Thank you very much. We're going to do that all over again. Sorry, folks. Day 77. That's the way we start. Mohan! Exactly. 216. Matthew Peterson lets me have it right off the top. Hey, I deserve it. This one's for Joseph Delaney. Thank you for an early request. Clearly, I need some time to get my shit together. Catch you guys. It's coming. It's coming. Coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. It's like coming. It's like coming. Some bass insanity to start it off. Miles Davis, Decoy. Delaney just picked it up. He says it's for his first Miles Davis record. So he requested it. I'm kind of happy he requested it. Number one, because it's 8 minutes long. So it gives me time to kind of get into a groove a little bit. Read your comments and feel like I'm part of you, instead of always rushing at the beginning. So, that might be a decent idea if as long as it keeps the copyright police off of us, just to start with a song that's like at least 6 minutes long or something like this. And I mean, secondly, I never play this record. So hearing it and enjoying it that way was pretty cool. Listening to it in a different set of circumstances certainly changed how I feel about what I just heard. I like it. Whereas for me, mostly my feeling about 80s Miles Davis is You Keep Away. This is the exception, though. I like this record. And I'm certainly not saying, look, I mean, you like Amandla, you like it, fine. It's not my favorite. You like Siesta, I don't think, that's not really my favorite record either. His last record, though, which was Doo-Bop? Yeah, that one I liked. The unfinished one. That was pretty cool, and a lot of people hated that one. So imagine that. Good evening to you all, man. I'm really happy to see all of you here. Melinda's already told us that she's going back to work next week, so the schedule will change for her. I'm guessing that it's going to change for some of you. Yeah, as your schedules change and they go back to whatever normal is, we'll see different people at different times. I guess that's the point, right? I'm going to be here, 8 p.m. So, and on Sundays at 11 a.m. So, the radio show stays on at the same time, and I guess it's a good thing, right? So, you know where it is. How have all of you been? It's been draining. I'm happy I'm here, though. I realized that hanging out with you guys is kind of like the best part of my day. So thanks for keeping me company. Let's do this, all right? And yeah, those of you that need your mental day off, I get it, all right? So we're here with you. Honestly, I kind of hope that this show provides that for you, kind of like the honest way that we talk. I mean, obviously with the jokes and everything, but just the honest way that we talk hopefully makes you feel like you're in a room where you don't have to pretend to be on, or you don't have to pretend to be, you can be who you are kind of thing. So I'm glad that you are here sharing your mental energy with us, because it's pretty cool. So how about some Italian pop this time? We did Japanese. How about Italian?
Verso il primo cielo volano
Italian pop off the Bellissima soundtrack. What's it called? Compilation. I love these comps. Ace International. They don't make the best pressings, but again, this is not stuff that you look for good pressings, because it's just, I've mentioned it many times, a lot of these are 45s that are called together, but just having them is really cool. I like throwing in different tracks from all over the world, you know. I don't have everything memorized in my collection. It's impossible. I just know that I'm going to drop the needle somewhere and I'm going to like it. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I listen to the entire records. So this idea that you're going to remember the track listing of every album that you have, I mean, depending on the size of your collection, I guess. Some people do have memories like that, though. I mean, vinyl people are kind of like that. We remember really crazy stuff. We remember, like, I remember almost every single record and where I got it, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Scott Hurst wants some punk, eh? I'll fix you up. I'll find something right. I mean, the easy pick would have been for me to just go straight and get my Dwarves record, which is kind of right here. Maybe some Bad Brains. I'll find something. No Chemical Brothers. I guess you guys, I told you. Yeah, look, man, the sense of community is a really good thing. And it's funny because many of you have sometimes expressed that you don't come because it's like, it's just, I wasn't having a good day. The good thing about this, actually, Aaron, good evening, Aaron. Aaron is one of them, so it's just, I'm not having a very good day, so it's like, sorry if I haven't been around. Number one, you should never be sorry for not being around. Do what you gotta do, always. And if we're able to keep you company during whatever you're doing, then that's a wonderful thing. But maybe we can't. But put your life first. Always put your life first. And secondly, I'd probably like to reiterate that I want you not to put it on. Just like I don't put it on, I don't want you to put it on either. It's just, you can be real. The entire idea of that is that we pick each other up. Because, I mean, I know I come in a pretty bad mood sometimes. Well, not pretty bad mood, but just sometimes. I mean, today's not the best day in the world. Talking like this is actually what's making me feel better. Okay, but it's just I'm not having the best day in the world. And just being here, I know that the day gets better a little bit at a time. Why? Because we talk through it, and because we listen to music, and we share. God damn it, man, it's important. We gotta share. Even a crusty old fuck like me who doesn't like being around anyone. You know? If I didn't have this, it would be worse. So, just be who you are, man. Be comfortable and know that we're happy to have you here. Think of this as just a big virtual couch where you're hanging out and just being who you are comfortably. And our voice and our conversation and our music is what's keeping you company. And by our, I really do mean all of us, because the music I play represents you as well as me. And the conversation is certainly not just me, it's all of you. So, don't feel like you gotta be on. I don't like being in a space where people gotta be on. It's just I don't. Okay? I'm the kind of guy who goes into the corner and just, in a full fucking party, just goes in the corner to be by myself. Because I like it. No other reason. Nothing's wrong. And people, they come and what's wrong? Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. I like this. You know what I'm saying? So, love is being able to be around each other even when you're not on your game. Don't worry about being on your game. Just worry about being a human being. Worry about being who you are. Life's tough. And we come here to unwind. So, I don't need you to put it on. The other way is that I won't put it on either. So, seems to me like a fair social contract. I guess I'm saying all of this because I don't feel like I'm on right now. I question my own jokes. I question actually whether I should be drinking, a whole bunch of things. I don't have an alcohol problem or anything, but I'm not sure that I like myself when I drink. So, let me play a song, and maybe or maybe we won't get into it. El Michelle's Affair. You hear me mention their name often because I have a whole bunch of those records. I have a whole bunch of their records. There's another one coming out. Actually, Adult Themes is coming out, I think, this week or the week after. And then after that, I still have another one that's coming out. It's insane how much material these guys put out. And it's all good. I mean, you heard it. It's just, what we heard there sounds like pretty Wu-Tang style hip-hop, instrumental hip-hop. Ideal, man. I love that stuff. You guys are on the Miles Davis tip, Rubber Band. Yeah, I got Rubber Band, actually. I have a lot of Miles Davis. I have most of it. Why don't we go through some comments here? We got to get some punk up. Still haven't found something for Nelson. I don't have any Chemical Brothers. I think I've mentioned that before. You see these people apologizing for being late. There's no apologies. There's no apologies. Who is it that wants a Miles Davis recommendation? Isaiah, is it? Isaiah, are you a VJ patron? Sorry, it's been happening really fast. I don't think you are, but are you a VJ patron? If so, hey, you know what? We'd love to have a complete discussion with you about Miles Davis, and I'm pretty sure that we can help sort that out, So let me know. I'm going to play you something from a Bobby Bland record that's been hanging out here since forever, and I've never put it on. So after months of just having it in here, because it's one of those things where it's like, hey, wait a second, this is a part of my collection that I don't know, and I didn't buy this record. I must have inherited it from somebody or something. Seems like as good a time as any to see what we think. I picked a song called, I think it's called, what? I Hate You? Seems like a good title. I Hate You. We're going to listen to a song called I Hate You by the great Bobby Bland. How about this to lift up our spirits?
Hate you. Oh, how I try to hate you. I get bitter every time you cross my mind. Well, between love and hate, there's a little thin line when I'm trying to hate you right out of my mind. Oh, I hate you each time I cry. Drops of anger that seem to fall from my eyes. Well, you said that you love me. Tell me, how could this fool be so blind when I'm trying to hate you, oh Lord, right out of my mind. Oh, ain't it funny how hard that love you at one time much anger for you and your kind. Oh, I hate you. Oh, I try to hate you. I get bitter every time you cross my mind. Well, between love and hate, there's a little thin line. When I'm trying to hate you right out of my mind. Oh, I'm trying to hate you out of my mind. Oh, my mind, yeah.
Good song. I like that. What year is this Bobby Bland album from? 1975, eh? Alright. Shit, I should be paying attention to this. Thought it was an 80s record. I'm not the biggest fan of 80s. Not like I like 70s. That's what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that I like 70s and 60s soul a lot better than stuff after that. Although I do like the neo soul movement quite a bit. I can see you guys are thinking about a bunch of songs to be listening to. Bonobo actually fits the spot perfectly. Burrito, if you want it, just let me know. I pulled out some Charles Bradley. Still thinking on the punk. I haven't figured that one out yet, but I'm sure we'll find something. So, I don't know if I have anybody helping me with the fucking songs today. Delaney, are you around? I don't want to get too caught up. I don't want to miss any of your songs, you know. How's everybody been doing? Memorial Day. Was it like any other Memorial Day? Was it a little different? Well, if you want Morricone Daily, that's a pretty easy one. Okay, so Delaney's got me, so that's going to make everything easier already. Let me continue with the music, and I think what it is that I enjoy doing is getting, I don't know if this makes any sense, but I don't want to do the talking. I think I just kind of want to hang out and listen to music. I mean, obviously we need breaks in between the songs or else the copyright police will be all over us, but I think the part that I'm enjoying most right now is just reading your comments. Enjoying your company, you know? That's a very big part of what we do here. Just enjoying each other's company. We're from all over the place. I love when new people come in and say, hey, I first watched the Radiohead show, or I first watched the whatever show kind of thing, and now I'm catching the live show. I dig that. A lot of people got to the show this way, man. So, welcome. And I hope that you enjoy it. Juan Nicolas Castro from A Coruña, Spain. Very nice. Welcome. Hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to play another record. I was just digging through my records, and there's some stuff that I never really got to know very well, and this is one of them, a record from a newer R&B artist named Dizzy Faye. I haven't paid attention to it a whole lot, so I thought, why not do exactly what I did with the Bobby Bland, which is to say, I don't know the record. The best way to get to know it is spin it, make it a part of the show, and give it a context so that if I really enjoy it, you know, you kind of remember and you go forward with it. And plus, your input, you know, hey, you dig it, you don't. Does it remind you of anybody? Dizzy Faye. Let's check it out.
Oh, okay. All right. sure I'll vibe with that. You want a pricey biatch, my mall is thrift shops. Booty is Calvin Klein, my feet cradle hang. You think you met your wife? Play with my booty and tug on my hair. I said, play with my booty and tug on my hair. Your girl is giving you style. Kissing dads on my face, looking like a fucking rocket, about to hit an alley right in this fizzle on the Mickey Wizard. Didn't think a girl could ever rap with a pace, feeling like a 3000 prodigy, bitch. A fucking prodigy, bitch. Right, I know you want it. I know you see and you really wanna hold it, but no more locked doors, you are not chosen. I am the pharaoh and you are the doses of what I don't need. Yeah, you really think you potion? Yeah, you really wanna hold it? Well, I don't think you control it. Fuck. Play with my booty and tug on my hair. I said, play with my booty and tug on my hair. Why you wanna buy me things? That expensive shit, it's not sure I'll vibe with that. You want a pricey bitch, my mall is thrift shops. Booty is Calvin Klein, my feet cradle hangs. You think you met your wife?
That was pretty decent. I liked that, actually. Catchy. A little bit of a strip joint anthem. I might have to pull this Dizzy Faye a few more times. Maybe leave it in the stacks so that we play another song, or maybe we play the same song. That's what I do. I mean, here in this entire section I have, there's about like 200 records that are always here, and it's stuff that I've pulled out and played and I haven't put away yet, or stuff that I've yet to play. Stuff that I'm kind of like keeping for a while because I want to listen to the record more. You know, there's this whole thing. You guys know the whole idea of the new arrivals pile. This is kind of like a new arrivals pile, right? You just keep the records there until you listen to them for that first time to your satisfaction, and then you file them away into your regular collection. This is kind of like the new arrivals pile, but my new arrivals pile isn't like yours. My new arrivals pile is a mixture of actual new arrivals combined with stuff that I pull out for the shows, and stuff that doesn't make it to, you know, yesterday's show might make it on today's show, and that kind of thing, you know. So Dizzy Faye, what I'm trying to say is that Dizzy Faye's probably going to be one of those records I'm going to keep in here for a little while because I want to play a little more. Perfect example is the Coal Mine catalog, you know. We received a Coal Mine promo last week, so I mean, I've played it. I've played Delvin Lamar. I've played Kelly Finnegan, Surefire, Soul Ensemble. You know, I like them. So it's kind of like I keep them here. Tomorrow actually is Funk Friday, right? So you're going to get two shows. For those of you who dig that, the regular 8 o'clock show will be day 77. And then right after that, we're going to do at midnight the Friday Funk Show, which was crowdfunded by FM Gary and Johnny Campbell. So expect 3 hours of solid funk for your ear holes. It'll be good. I'm not. I don't doubt that we'll do justice by that one, and we'll have a good time. All right. So stay tuned for it. Dennis Randall, I can't help you with the cars. I don't have any cars, man. I don't have any cars at all. So, can't do. Sorry. Ennio Morricone is coming up. Let's get to Bonobo, all right? This one's for Nelson. It actually fits quite perfectly with what we just heard with Dizzy Faye. It's got that little bit of that electronic vibe to it. So, why don't we keep it going a bit?
me. Be careful with gentle with me. I should've heard your feet. So it's on. So it's on. I should've heard your needs. So it's on. So it's on. So it's on. We've thrown apart these pieces. We've grown apart these pieces. Songs of our home. Tell me love. Tell me love. You're my favorite, you're my favorite, but we're phasing, but we're phasing. You're my favorite, you're my favorite, but we're phasing, but we're phasing. You're my favorite, you're my favorite, but we're phasing, but we're phasing. You're my favorite, you're my favorite, you're my. Is there something to break about? Is this just broken about? Is there nothing to shake this out? Is this just a break about from a should've heard your feet shake on me? Should've heard your feet shake on me.
Yeah. Whenever we hear Bonobo, we know it's Nelson who requests it. That's good. It's a good artist, man. It's one of his favorite artists, and you know what? I think that's what this is supposed to rep anyway. I like the fact that I play your favorite artists. So it gives a community. You know, that's his contribution to the show. You want to know about Bonobo? You want to know about that electronic stuff? He knows that stuff. He knows that stuff well. So it's fun. What else do we have? I'm going to play another one off Dizzy Faye, which actually I'm really happy about because I liked what I heard. So he picked another one. Again, that's Nelson once again. I'm still thinking on the punk. I got the Morricone lined up real soon. I don't know. Hey, can I tell you something? Let me get out the thing that's making me all kind of uncomfortable. I am doubting my humor. I am doubting the insult part of what it is that I do. Because I'm not interested in hurting anybody. I'm interested in making sure that people just have a laugh. And to me, it seems like the stuff that I say is so ridiculous that you can't possibly take it seriously. You know, but I don't know. Maybe it gets old, and maybe it's not that funny to begin with. But yeah, it's making it so that I'm wondering about the whole joke part of the way I do things, and most certainly it's kind of like turned me off to wanting to drink during the show for myself. I mean, I'm not speaking for you guys, but it's just, I don't know. It's not working for me. Actually, I'll tell you exactly. Well, I mean, Nelson hit me up yesterday. He said, "Hey, can you maybe just lay off the whole jokes about me beating my wife?" And it's like, well, I don't really put it that way, but it's like, I figure it's a joke. But yeah, but wait a second, it's a joke. But if somebody feels uncomfortable with it, then it's not a joke anymore, right? So it gets me to start thinking about whether I'm trying to be funny or whether I'm just an asshole. And I don't feel like being an asshole, not to my friends, that's for sure. And then Brooke, being Brooke, fucking beautiful Brooke that he is, tweets out that I tell you that I'm completely obsessed with his Twitter. He tweets out the fact that he... hold on, I'm going to read it to you. It's here somewhere. Okay. Come on, let me find... Here, look. Case for Infinity, once again, on Twitter. Case for Infinity. He's now got 203 followers. He's becoming very popular. So, his tweet goes like this. Me, friend of mine keeps telling YouTube audiences that I lure repairmen into my apartment, cut off their dicks and keep them in my freezer. To which his therapist answers, if somebody said that to me, he'd no longer be my friend. And then he says, well, I'm made of stronger stuff or weaker stuff. And you see, for me, when you're really my friend, if there's even any fucking doubt that I might be, like, my ball busting would upset, I'm not interested in doing it anymore. So maybe I don't know what the line is between humor and just being a dick. Maybe I don't. All I know is that I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just trying to fucking make funny, nothing more. So, and I know you guys know that. You know that. It's like, geez, don't take it so seriously. Well, yeah, I do take it seriously because I give a shit about you. That's why I take it seriously, because it's just, for me, you're friends, man. It's just, I'm just trying to play funny, and I'm sorry that your therapist, Brooke, thinks that I'm a fucking dick for telling you, for painting you out to be a serial killer who cuts dicks off and puts them in his freezer. I thought I was just being funny. And I mean, to his credit, like that, my answer to Nelson is, are you okay with it then if I say that, like, Janice beats you? And he goes, yeah, go for it. You know what I'm saying? So, one thing that I've always made clear, and I want to continue to make it clear. I mean, I'll find my groove, whatever that is, but one thing that I want to make clear is, understand something. It's funny if we're all laughing together, all right? I don't make fun of anybody unless I feel like they're in on the joke. If they're not in on the joke or it's not funny anymore, it's like, I don't know. It bums me out, because if I thought for even 1 second that I made a friend uncomfortable, I'm not happy anymore. There's no joy in it anymore. You understand? Making you guys happy, entertaining you, making jokes, being stupid, creating a precedent for all this stupidity. Mohan! There's an answer. You understand? To me, that's what it's all about. So, again, realize that I'm not a fucking comedian to begin with. All right, I'm not. I'm a dumbass. So, I guess part of Gonzo Radio is making it up as we go along and not getting it right sometimes. So I don't know if I'm getting it right or if I'm not getting it right, but I'm doing the best I can. You understand? I don't know what I queued up, but what I queued up is pretty awesome. Yeah. The reason I picked that, Andrew Daly, he asks for Morricone. Now he knows that I have more Ennio Morricone records than I do punk records. So you guys are talking about how my punk game is weak. Yeah, okay, fair. I mean, it's not like I don't have anything. I mean, I gotta be creeping up to maybe 50 records or something, but not more than that for sure. But that would mean that I own more Ennio Morricone records than I own punk records. So when you ask me for Morricone, there's a whole lot of directions that I went, and the reason I picked this one, Andrew, is because it's one that doesn't get mentioned a whole lot. It's from an 80s film, and it's one that's more likely to be found, because in the 80s this stuff was still being pressed, but it's not one of those records that's crazy, people are crazy into it and they want it. So it's kind of like one of those nice Morricone gems that if you find it, you pick it up and you don't have to worry about paying fucking Waxworks prices or Mondo prices for it. You know what I mean? You'll find it for under $10 most probably. And that, to me, that's really cool, because I think it's a great record. It's a record I've had on CD, and I thought enough about it to, pick it up on LP. So, when it is that I take your requests, I try to kind of find the right one, unless you're very specific. And if you're very specific, then, that's what I do. I actually have Logan's Run soundtrack. Yeah, I do, Nelson. So yeah, guys, listen, I mean, I'm not feeling insecure. It's not a matter of that. It's a matter of there's a give and take that happens in a show like this, and it can't be just me fucking running roughshod over other people's feelings. It's not like that. It's supposed to be about having fun and busting balls in a fun way. And maybe sometimes some of us are not in the mood or whatever, and it's just, I'm not interested in being a dick. And the thing is I'm not interested in being on all the time either. I'm not interested in being a fucking comedian. I'm not interested in being upset all the time. I'm just not, man. I turn on the camera and I just want to live with you guys for 3 hours or however long we hang out together. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's going to go in a bunch of directions. But for me, you have to understand that it's like, yeah, I like all of these people. I don't want them to feel bad. So maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe it's the alcohol. The last couple of days I drank more than I usually drink. I like having a drink. I do. I don't like getting drunk. That's one thing I realize. I don't enjoy getting drunk. I like getting high. I like getting high because I feel it's me. But I feel that when I get drunk, it might not be what it is that I want to represent as me. Of course it's me, because it's still who you are, but it's just, I'm not sure that I'm comfortable with it. My dad becomes a complete fucking asshole when he fucking mortifies me how embarrassed I am for him. And it's just, I don't know, man. I don't think I'm interested in that. I like the taste of alcohol. I enjoy it, but it's just, I think I don't enjoy getting drunk. I think that's what the deal is. And yeah, of course I'm overthinking it, Andy. I'm having one of those fucking days. What, man? I guess I'm getting my period soon. Fucking Gonzo Radio. Gonzo fucking Radio. I'm human too. You understand? So, yeah, I overthink things. I'm going through changes. I'm going to be 50 soon. And I think that Johnny Campbell has it right on also. I think that it's important in order to remain to remain humble in life, in order to keep your humility, I think it's important to check yourself every once in a while. I know you're not mad, Nelson. This isn't about you, it's about me, bitch. If anything, you can all laugh at me. Look at what a sensitive bitch he's being. It's about me. I know that. It's just, you gotta check yourself sometimes. So, this is me checking myself. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna go all the way fucking back. It just means I'm gonna have to rebalance somehow. And what it is that I'm saying nice and clearly to all of you is that I'm gonna respect your limits. Because I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm trying to fuck with you. I'm trying to have a good time. And maybe I'm not getting that line right. Most of the time I'm getting the line, though. Stop making it about me. It's about the music, you fucking asshole. You see? Yeah. All right. You prick. It's funny that Evan McWhirter is asking for changes. I'm not playing MDC, dude. I'm not going there. I can't go there. It's one of the reasons that I'm off. I can't go there. Okay. But Evan McWhirter asks for changes. Ozzy, Black Sabbath, and a little earlier on, Hippie Matthew asked for Charles Bradley. So I'm kind of bringing those two things together while I smoke a joint. And you know what? I'm craving my Campari soda, so I'm going to have my Campari soda, but I'm not going to have 4 Campari sodas. I'm going to have 1 Campari soda. You guys good with that?
I feel unhappy. I feel so sad. I have lost the best friend that I ever had. She was my woman. I love her so. But it's too late now. I let her go. I'm going through changes. I'm going through changes in my life. Oh, baby. Oh, now. We shared the years, we shared each day, and love together. We found a way, but soon the world had its evil way. My heart was blinded. Love went astray. I'm Wish I could go back and take these years. I'm going through changes. I'm going through changes. Oh, it's so bad. In my life, it's gotta be a change. In my life, oh, these little changes in my life, it hurts so bad. Somebody gotta help me.
Great stuff. Thanks for that request. Fix myself my Campari soda. Won't lie, there's a happy spot here. Oh my god, that tastes good. I love what this tastes like, you know. Oh, so good. But I promise I'm not going to have too many this time. So what are we doing next here? I got caught up in my fixing my drink. So I've been out of the conversation a little bit. Do we have anything else? Now do Changes by Bowie, eh? I could do Changes by Bowie. What album is that on? Changes. Yeah, I got that. I absolutely have that. Nah, man, I enjoy drinking. It's just I don't enjoy being drunk. I don't know if there's that's what the difference is. I like getting high. That's what I like. Campari, man. It's the bomb. Summer drink, you want this, you put a nice slice of orange in it, you get yourself some soda, just a slice of orange in it. It's absolutely a delicious drink. I mean, you can make it stronger and put other stuff in it like gin and all this. There's a recipe for Negroni that's really delicious, but it's far too alcoholic for me. I like chilled. You know, I like beverages. I like drinking. Not necessarily the alcoholic thing. So Hunky Dory. Yeah, dude. Okay. I got it. Or Changes Bowie. I think I have both of those. So that's going to come up. Little Red Corvette. Prince. I can't do it, dude. I don't have 1999. I don't have 1999. So, yes. Big hole in my collection. But I'm sure I can come up with something.
Relaxation, all temptation. I enjoy the way you chew. Pull up shawty and we'll see you for two. You'll be in with excitement. Well, I'll keep my composure. Your experience can't scare me. Roll up shawty, I don't care what they assume. I can be patient as I do what I do, and you should be patient in a room for the tunes. You're grown as hell, I don't really care what you do. If you fuck with me, then you should think twice about what you prove. Don't wait for me, don't wait for me, don't get comfy, don't wait for me, don't wait for me, don't wait for me, don't wait for me, don't get comfy, don't wait for me. patient as I do what I do. And you should be patient in a room full of tunes. You're grown as hell, I don't really care what you do. If you fuck with me, then you should think twice about what you prove. I must have mistaken, 'cause now I am laced in. You can't keep me by a tie. Titles bore me, let's explore the untold. We don't need them in our business, and I'll let that sink in. Stop once you get to thinking I don't wanna hurt a cat like you. You should be patient as I do what I do. You can make me mad, 'cause I might be bad for you. I'm getting grown as hell, I gotta care what I do. Shouldn't fuck with me, 'cause I'm not thinking much about you. Don't wait for me, don't wait for me, don't get comfy, don't wait, don't wait for me, don't wait for me, don't wait.
Hey, here we are again. Of course, I just lit up. Isn't that fun? You see, after a while we start knowing the ebbs and flows of the people who come and hang out here. We know Andy Earl's at the end of his night, so he usually goes to bed a little earlier because he gets up early in the morning and his time zone is out in the Atlantic, so it's later there than it is where I'm broadcasting from. What time is it there, Andrew Earl? 9:15, so that means it's probably, 10:15 there? Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to take a few drags here, and we're going to play Johnny Campbell's request. For punk, I want to know, Scott Hurst, how does Suicidal Tendencies sound to you? Honestly, I feel like listening to Institutionalized or I Saw Your Mommy and Your Mommy's Dead or something, but let me know.
And my time was running wild, a million dead-end streets, and every time I thought I got it made, it seemed the taste was not so sweet. So I turned myself to face me, but I've never caught a glimpse how the others must see the faker. I'm much too fast to take that test. Changes. Turn and face the strain. Changes. Don't wanna be a richer man. Changes. Turn and face the strain. Changes. It's gonna have to be a different man. Time may change me, but I can't trace time. Sides, but never leave the stream of warm and permanent sand. So the days float through my eyes, but still the days seem the same. And these children that you spit on as they try to change their worlds are immune to your consultations. They're quite aware of what they're going through. Changes. Turn and face the strange. Changes. Don't tell them to grow up out of it. Changes. Turn and face the strange. Changes. Where's your shame? You've left us up to our next event. Time may change me, but you can't.
Funny, Scott, you pushed, you're asking for fascist pig suicidal tendencies. Yeah, I do have it. It's on the other side of what I'm playing right now. And honestly, the reason it is that I kept away from it is because I really, I need my own mental break. I need to stay away from fucking politics as much as I possibly can. I can't. So, you know, there are things that I actively avoid because they're no good for my mental health. You know what I'm saying? So, I dig the jokes. I love the jokes. I love hanging out with you. But sometimes shit hits too close to home. And honestly speaking, who the fuck am I? You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't want to be another voice. I'm not interested in just being another voice in the fucking current topics. And it just, it aggravates me. All right? And I'm not made for it, and I don't have the intestinal fortitude for it. It just, there are certain things that shake me too much in order for me to delve into, either in a humorous way or non-humorous way. So, yeah, that's me learning, you know. But I will play you a double shot of suicidal tendencies, though. And then we'll see where we're going. Rubber Shirt, what is that? That's on Joe's Garage. Rubber Shirt, is it on Joe's Garage? I can look for that one. See, of all the voices in your head, I'm your favorite. You see, that I like. That's what I'm trying to do. You know, the thing is that I sometimes wonder if this show is even entertaining, because, I mean, I make the jokes on the one hand, and on the other hand, I start getting contemplative, and, I mean, Johnny hit it, okay, in the sense that it's really just, it's an ego check. For me, it's always an ego check, okay? I don't fucking appreciate ego, so humility is something that matters to me a whole lot. Yeah, you're going to get Rubber Shirt, Andy, short bus, no problem there. Anyway, look, I'm not going to talk anymore because I'd rather listen to music and get into my own vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Baby, when you hold me tight, you know everything will be alright. So let's not take any time to fight, cause I love you with all my might. Over time, the things I say to you happen, which would be untrue. But one thing more certain things, I won't fall in love today. You make me feel like a man when we're rolling in the sand. So come and take me by the hand and do the things you know we can. Over time, the things I say to you happen, which would be untrue. But one thing more certain things, I won't fall in love today.
All right. Quick and dirty. Quick and dirty. Well, punk was a lot of people's metal, kind of gamey. That's kind of the thing, you know. It's a rebellious type of music, and some of us rebel in different ways. You know, so some are more punk, some are more metal, some are kind of like in the middle. The middle is pretty much hardcore. And you see, in that equation, I'm way metal. I love hardcore, and I like punk, but I don't know punk as well as a lot of you, that's for sure. My collection isn't as complete as a lot of you. You know what I'm saying? This is just a prerequisite little break in between Suicidal Tendency songs so that we don't get thrown off. And I'm going to go dig up some Frank Zappa.
Sometimes I try to do things and it just doesn't work out the way I want it to, and I get real frustrated. And like, I try hard to do it, and I like take my time, but it just doesn't work out the way I want it to. It's like I concentrate on real hard, but it just doesn't work out. And everything I do and everything I try, it never turns out. It's like I need time to figure these things out. There's always someone there going, hey Mike, you know, we've been noticing you've been having a lot of problems lately, you know? You need to maybe get away, and like, maybe you should talk about it, you'll feel a lot better. And I go, no, it's okay, you know, I'll figure it out. Just leave me alone, I'll figure it out, you know? I'm just working on myself. They go, well, you know, if you want to talk about it, I'll be here, you know? And you'll probably feel a lot better if you talk about it. So why don't you talk about it? I go, no, I don't want to, I'm okay. I'll figure it out myself. was one time you will have anything to bring what you can see away. I'm not crazy, here's the truth. You're the one who's crazy, here's the truth. You're trying to be crazy, here's the truth. They stick me in an institution that was the only solution to get me needed from myself, to take me from the enemy myself. I was in my room, and I was just like staring at the wall, thinking about everything. But then again, I was thinking about nothing. And then my mom came in, and I didn't even know she was there. She called my name, and I didn't hear her. And then she started screaming, Mike, Mike! And I go, what? What's the matter? She goes, what's the matter with you? I go, there's nothing wrong, Mom. She goes, don't tell me that. You're on drugs. I go, no, Mom, I'm not on drugs. I'm okay. I'm just thinking, you know? Why don't you give me a Pepsi? She goes, no, you're on drugs. I go, Mom, I'm okay. I'm just thinking. She goes, no, you're not thinking, you're on drugs. Normal people don't act that way. I go, Mom, just give me a Pepsi, please. All I want is a Pepsi. And she wouldn't give it to me. All I wanted was a Pepsi. Just one Pepsi. And she wouldn't give it to me. Just a Pepsi. Keep my spirit with my sleeves. Not really back and see a sleeve. Just yucky, just lazy. It's the good now, right? I'm not crazy. Here's the truth. You're the one that's crazy. Here's the truth. You're trying to be crazy. Here's the truth. They stick me in an institution that was the only solution to get me needed from myself, to take me from the enemy myself. I'm sitting in my room, and my mom and my dad came in. They pulled up a chair and they sat down. They go, Mike, we need to talk to you. And I go, okay, what's the matter? They go, me and your mom, we've noticed lately you've been having a lot of problems. And you've been going off for no reason. And we're afraid you're gonna hurt somebody. And we're afraid you're gonna hurt yourself. So we decided that it would be in your best interest if we put you somewhere where you can get the help that you need. And I go, wait, what are you talking about? We decided my best interest? How do you know what my best interest is? How can you say what my best interest is? What are you trying to say? I'm crazy? When I went to your schools, I went to your churches, I went to your institutional learning facilities. So how can you say I'm crazy? Say to go to pick my brain, leave me suffering at my face. By the time they pick my head, better leave me, I'll be dead. I'm not crazy, here's the truth. You're the one that's crazy, here's the truth. You got me crazy, here's the truth. They stick me in an institution that was the only solution to get me needed from myself, to take me from the enemy myself. Doesn't matter, I'll probably get hit by a car anyway.
Yeah, that song is awesome. You can't really say that this stuff is overplayed. I mean, it's metal. It's punk. Is this stuff ever overplayed? You know what I'm saying? I don't know who asked for Simon and Garfunkel, but the only one I have is Parsley, Sage, Rosemary, and Thyme. So, if I can play something off of this, I got you sorted with the Simon and Garfunkel. Otherwise, I'm not sure that I can help. What else do we have here? Let's see. Did I hit all of you? Anyway, let's play Rubber Shirt. Frank Zappa. Do I have any Black Angels? No, I don't have any Black Angels. I don't like Black Angels, actually. I used to have it, and I traded it for something else. Here's Rubber Shirt.
Yeah, I knew you'd be surprised. Why don't you take it down to C sharp, Ernie?
All right. We're all caught up, I think. I owe maybe one more song or something like that. Which is fine. I kind of like playing. I want to play my own stuff too, you know? Well, I mean, it's all my stuff, but I like Stripper Jukebox. I like playing stuff I'm in the mood for also. It's two different vibes. Because one, it's kind of like one is more work than the other. I don't know. No, that's not fair to say either. Both of them. Prince song. Yeah, I could do Prince without any problem at all. Actually, I have one in mind that I'd like to play. So, without any question. Now, man, I like the give and take that happens here a lot. So, I appreciate you all. We've spent 77 days together. It's kind of crazy. And we're going to go all the way to 100. We'll see once we get there what it's going to be like. I mean, what happens during these 77 days? You know, what will happen in the next 23? Not going to think too much on it, but I feel like listening to some more, what do you call it? Prodigal Son, Iron Maiden, Killers. Yeah, that feels right. That can definitely happen right after this one, all right? Yeah, I'm feeling a bit metal here, so we're going to do that.
I'm waiting.
See, we're having these conversations here that are kind of cool, but can't be had on social media like Facebook. The sharing of unpopular opinions can happen when you're in an environment where people understand that you're just kind of talking kind of thing. And if you just leave the comment there, what winds up happening is it attracts trolls. But because this is a live conversation, it makes it so that you can have interesting conversations about things without it becoming just a big nerd war. You know what I'm saying? So when Nelson says he doesn't really like Bad Religion, look, I don't know Bad Religion very well, but it hasn't hooked me yet. I got 3 or 4 Bad Religion records, and it's just they haven't hooked me yet. When Keith Cowell says that the Clash isn't punk, it's kind of not what I think of when I think of punk either. I like the Clash, but, you know, it's still cool to be able to talk about it without getting into these massive nerd fights. People thinking that they're right, when all you're really doing is just expressing an opinion. But it's nice to express opinions. You know what I'm saying? And you know, when I don't know. So I'm not going to pretend like I do. I have a surprise for Aaron. I happen to have a little red Corvette. I found it, so I very much like that. And we'll play it. And Iron Maiden, Prodigal Son, yeah, I could do that. Do I think that Dolly Parton is punk? Yes, I do. Punk is absolutely an attitude, and anybody who boldly, anybody who was boldly themselves, while sticking a middle finger to what anyone else will think, to me is punk. Dolly, there's nobody that does what she does. She broke the mold, you know? She knows what she is. She knows she's a caricature. She plays the caricature up perfectly, and she does it with such style. I don't know. I love her. I fucking love Dolly Parton. I really do. I need more Dolly Parton records. I know that. Any case, here's some Prodigal Son, Iron Maiden. All right, good choice, man. Something off Killers. I enjoy. See, the thing is I like Sandinista. I like all those records. I enjoy them. But for me, it's just I hear ska and I hear reggae just as much as I hear punk. And honestly, when I think punk, I don't think of the stuff that made it to radio. And again, that's just me. Doesn't mean I'm right. I'm not even saying I'm right. I'm not right. But to me, if it made it to radio, you're not punk. So, should I stay or should I go? What, that's punk? No, to me, that's a pop song. That's a pop song. It's a good pop song, but it's a pop song. You know? Train in Vain is a different thing. Hey, look, you know, the conversations, we're just talking. So, doesn't matter, does it? FM June is home. Let's play some Iron Maiden for FM June.
turning to bed. Devil's got hold of my soul, he's driving me
Pretty interesting conversation happening out there. So, yeah, punk. Look, again, I'm not sure, to me, punk, I'm not sure that punk is a sound. To me, punk's an attitude. And, Sex Pistols, hate to say it, Sex Pistols were a boy band. You know who made Sex Pistols? A boardroom full of people who wanted to sell you records. Sorry, it's true. That doesn't make them bad. The Archies are a boy band too. The Archies were manufactured and they're fucking awesome. No one's saying that it's no good, but the Sex Pistols are a boy band. The Sex Pistols are absolutely a boy band. They are manufactured. Alice in Chains is a boy band. Manufactured. Ramones are not a boy band. They got together and made music that they liked. The Ramones loved old 60s and 50s ditties, so they played their music to reflect their love. Are they punk? Look, for me, the minute it is that something makes it on radio, okay, it's like, don't come and tell me Iggy Pop, fucking Lust for Life. Lust for Life sells Carnival Cruises. Does it mean that the rest of his stuff isn't punk? Of course not. But Lust for Life, China Girl, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Does it make it bad? No. Of course not. Does it take away from Stooges? Of course not. Absolutely not. I like Iggy Pop. But don't come and tell me that fucking Lust for Life is a punk song. Lust for Life is a pop song. China Girl is a pop song. I mean, nothing wrong with pop songs. I like them, but it's just, again, and in the end, it's just your particular idea of punk. Okay? So, when Joseph Delaney says that Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson is punk, I relate to that. To me, that's punk. Outlaw country is punk as fuck. To me, that's the attitude. Okay? The Ramones, the sound is absolutely not punk. The sound isn't supposed to be... Dude, the Ramones were all about fucking worshipping the 60s. That shit's gonna be catchy as hell. They were punks, but I mean, you know, their music shows up on Shrek. If you told Johnny Ramone or fucking Marky Ramone or any of these guys that they wrote good songs, that they wrote good pop songs, I don't think that they would be upset. It's like, yeah, they worshipped good pop songs. You know what I'm saying? So, Buck Owens. Yeah, I could do Buck Owens. But, you see, Janice kind of has it. In the end over here, all we're doing is kind of like having the conversation without being all stupid about it. But these are conversations that happen. I'm far more familiar with this conversation on the metal side of things. And what is real metal and what is false metal. And it's like, fuck off. If you're arguing about that, you're already a poser to me. Just be who the fuck you are, period. 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 You understand? I think people sometimes, they take music and they just take lots of culture and they wear it as a uniform to describe who they are. But the thing is that the uniform is really who they are. And underneath, there's no fucking substance whatsoever. So, I mean, that's not what I'm interested in. What? Because you own every fucking Stooges record and because you own Suicide and you own all of this stuff, if you're busy telling people everything that makes you punk, you're not a punk. You're a fucking loser is what you are. You're a poser. If you're busy telling people how metal you are and you're busy telling people how what is and what isn't, you're a fucking poser is what you are. Listen to what you want to listen to. Janice is punk as fuck. Janice is punk as fuck, yes. Correct. Hank Williams is punk as fuck. Because when Hank Williams started singing about things like his emotions, the way he did, nobody was doing it. Not that way. He defied convention. So, punk is going against the grain to me. And that's where it is that I say that Dolly Parton is punk, because she did go against the grain. In the nicest possible way. But that's Dolly's way, isn't it? What? You don't have to be rough and ugly and dirty and all the... Again, that's just... I don't know, man. These people who get caught up on image, to me, it's like, really? You know? Maybe it's because I don't give a shit myself. You know? And I'm not trying to put down... I'm not trying to put down fashion or anything like that, but to me, for example, this here, okay, this, I've pointed this record out before. This is the new, what's his name? Perfume Genius. And the record's got pictures of him everywhere. And I don't know. And you look at the album, and you look inside, and there's a big poster of him. Huge poster of this guy. And I don't know if that's art or if it's just somebody who's got their head so far up their ass that they can't see through the other side. Because, I mean, Bowie took a lot of pictures, but I think that Bowie did it with a certain style and verve. And the music backed it up. Prince, and, you know, there's a whole bunch of other people. And then there's some people who just, they got the fashion side of things. They got the look side of things, and it's like, I don't know about this guy. To me, this guy here, okay, Perfume Genius, I have not been able to buy into what makes this guy the next big thing to Pitchfork. I don't get it. That's why it is that I don't follow Pitchfork, because to me, that's bullshit. Pitchfork is completely fucking manufactured. It's manufactured for a certain subset of people who still need to be told what to like and not like. And I hate that. I don't fucking like music critics. I'm not a music critic. Don't fucking tell me I'm a music critic. I don't know nearly enough to be a music critic. I never want to know so much that I can tell you what's bad. I never want to reach that point of musical knowledge, ever. I can't stand those people. I like a kick-ass. Look, you see, the thing is again, Janice, I'm not saying I'm right here. I love a kick-ass aesthetic. Okay? But if you're going to present yourself as an artist, to me, the art comes before. The art, at the very least, has to be on par with everything else. Okay? Bowie would be a perfect example of that. The music has to stand up, too. So what it is that I'm seeing is, like, when it is that I come across somebody who's got the visual aesthetic and got the whole bunch of things, and they got the fucking PR team, they got everything, and then the music at the end is like, well, you know what? I don't know, man, I'm not sold. I don't trust the intentions of the media. I don't trust the fucking intentions of New Musical Express and Pitchfork. I don't trust those people. If those people were in a room with me and we were having a drink, I wouldn't be fucking paying attention to, let me listen to him. He's going to tell me what the next big thing is. My feeling is, you ain't fucking shit. You don't know more than me. On top of that, the fact that you even... I don't fucking like that shit. You understand, is what I'm saying. Why am I talking about this? People who buy tomato sauce are fucking losers. Make your own tomato sauce. You see? I want pizza, though. Yeah, I need pizza. Aaron! Don't go away yet. I got Prince for you. What, you're gonna go away now? Get your bald head back in here. I found you a little red Corvette. We're gonna do that. Alright. As far as I'm concerned, this entire punk conversation, Keith Cowell has it 100% right. To me, my personal thing, punk is 90% attitude, 10% music. Really. 10% is the rest. It's not attitude is really what punk is for me. A fuck you attitude is absolutely what it's about, or just an attitude of being boldly who you are and sticking to it. To me, that's punk. Because everybody's busy trying to catch in on the new trend. They're trying to become this and they're trying to become that. And sometimes the most authentic stuff is when you're just there making shit up as we go along. To me, I mean, that's why it is that I keep telling you guys that I don't want to be any type of fucking personality. I don't want to be the comedian. I just want to be me. That's it. Just the way you guys, you come in and out of the room. It's just, to me, that's punk. Just be the fuck who you are. And have the balls to say no to something when you don't feel right about it. Stand up. Seems simple enough. So, Curtis the Apostle is back. I'm glad that you've taken care of your medical issues, whatever they are, Curtis. We're happy to have you. We're happy to have your wife back as well. This is absolutely family, so we hang out, and it's always nice when folks come in and say, hey. I really like it when, Tommy Alaska didn't stick around for very long yesterday, but he took the time to come in and say, hey. Wanted to say hello. I don't know. Maybe manners are punk. Manners could be punk. I'm not sure. Yeah, just standing, being 100% yourself, to me, is punk. That's what it is. And owning it. Even the bad side of things, owning it. That's what makes Lemmy a punk. That's what makes Lemmy the biggest motherfucker on the planet. That's why it is that I worshipped Lemmy, and that's why he was, to me, the most important musician in my life to influence my life. Because he did whatever the fuck he wanted. And you know what? He was a gentleman. He was nice. He was kind. Took no bullshit, though. Did it his way. See? Keith Cowell. You know who was punk as fuck? Tiny Tim. Yes. Tiny Tim was punk as fuck. I love the fact that you get it. It's an attitude, man. So, you know what? For better or for worse, I'm trying to be punk as fuck. And you all know that my punk collection is lacking. It's not terrible. It's not like I got nothing. But it's lacking. Matter of fact, you know, can I tell you something? I don't want fucking Sex Pistols. I don't want it. I'm not interested in that record. I know that record. I used to have that record. I'm not interested in it. It's got nothing to offer me. Give me a Suicide record instead. I prefer that. To me, that's... even on the sound side of things. Just do your thing. Fucking Paul, what's his name? Pee Wee Herman. Yeah. Pee Wee Herman is fucking punk. Snow White is not punk. Snow White's exactly the opposite of punk. Little Richard is fucking punk. You understand? There's an attitude that I respect. Being unapologetically who you are. Expressing it. And you know what? You can tell the difference between somebody who's trying to act. They're trying to be different. They're trying to put it on. That's... we're going to have to listen to this. That's the problem I have with this guy. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. To me, this guy... I listened to the record. I have 2 Perfume Genius records. I like the other one better, actually. But we're going to listen to this again. You know why? Because it's the best thing. Fucking Pitchfork loves this shit. So I got to find out. I got to know. So we're going to do this together. Lesbian Nun, The Dwarves. I'm pretty sure I have that. Is it on the Blood, Guts, and Pussy record? If it's on the Blood, Guts, and Pussy, that shit can happen for you. I like I like these talks, you know. I like these. Again, these are things that you can't do in written form on a forum like Facebook. You just can't. I do realize also that look, I'm gonna have to figure out how to use Facebook to my advantage, type of thing, because I don't like Facebook. I don't like fucking Facebook no more. I just don't. I don't like that billionaires became nearly $500 billion richer during the pandemic. I have a big fucking problem with that. That is not my feeling of community. So... I'm kind of reevaluating a little bit where everything is. What it is that I like about this format right now, although it is a form of social media, what it is that I'm enjoying about this format is that it's here and now. We're taking the format and we're making it ours. So... these are not videos that go on to show you to have 100,000 views. I mean, we don't have that audience. Maybe we'll have that audience. Maybe we won't. But you know what? I'm not looking for that audience. But what it is that we do have is pretty amazing. What we do have is legitimately not available anywhere else. What it is that we're doing is taking a social media platform and using it for the here and now and doing something that's amazing. To me, that's punk. To me, that's punk. To me, it's punk saying, you know what, the copyright laws are fucking wrong. So if you want to take me down right after I'm done, take the fucking show down. It doesn't matter. You know what, we're going to exist live. To me, that's punk. Okay? Because I can't start fucking worrying about what I can play. You know what, I don't need to play your music. I'll play mine. And when it is that I used to start this show, you know what? I used to not play I used to play the most obscure shit possible because I didn't want copyright to bust my balls. So yeah, Joseph is really like the private aspect of Facebook is fine. The bigger aspect of Facebook sucks my balls. I can't fucking stand it. The private groups have no advertising in them. I'm tiring of running a network of 156,000 people. I'm tiring of it. Because those 156,000 people, those numbers mean nothing. You guys is what matters. You guys are legit numbers to me. Because you're tuned in. You're listening. You're talking. You're hanging out. Right? I don't trust the message. I don't fucking trust social media in general. Here, we're in the here and now. We get to say what we want. We're not hurting anybody. And we're taking all of the pieces out there. To me, that's what it is that I try to do with this show. What I try to do is take the various aspects in order to do what we do. Rather than just buy into what they've done, you know, what they've built. So for me, the ecosystem of Facebook, I don't know. See, Andrew, the thing is that Facebook brought us together. That's right. It did. But, and it matters. It has its place. It does. I just don't know what that place is anymore. For me. I know one thing for sure, and that is that going forward with Vinyl Junkies, especially when it comes to the Facebook reach and all the rest of this, I'm more interested in shrinking it rather than growing it. I would rather keep the personal feeling there. I would like to know that I know something about everybody that I communicate with. So, is it bad? No, man. All of this stuff, these are all tools. Okay? But some tools, you have to have the right tools for the right thing, right? Use a hammer to try to screw something in. It's not going to work. It doesn't work. You got to use the right tool for the right thing. So sometimes Facebook is a tool. And it could be very useful as a tool. But you got to analyze it and you got to say, okay, well, it does this well and it does this not well. So, what do you want me to tell you, man? I know what I'm interested in, and what I'm interested in is what we're doing here. I'm interested in taking all of the things that used to make me comfortable about old radio and talking about music in a meaningful way, which is why I've been doing groups my whole fucking life. Since 97, I've been doing groups online. So way before Facebook, way before MySpace, way before all of those. Okay? Because to me, it's about the idea. It's about the idea of just getting a bunch of people together and having a conversation about music. And the reason that this one works more for me is because it's live. Really, you guys live, the conversation, that's what it is. Me playing the music, you know what? It gets taken down. People watch it after. It might get big, you know. The format's good. You think I'm stupid? I mean, I know that this is an amazing format. I know I'm onto something. But if you think for one fucking second that I'm worried about, if you think I'm worried about sacrificing what's important in order to make money, fuck no. Fuck no. Not interested. Youngblood, are you trying to silence me? Having a conversation about what? Press play. I gotta tell you, I'm already feeling sensitive today, so it's not coming off as humorous, it's coming off as hostile. I don't feel like being treated hostile today. Is that alright? Is that punk enough? That's punk, right? Just pretty much saying, I'm not having it. I'm having a bad day. The fact is, I could have not been on this fucking... I could have not turned on the camera, but I don't because I believe in work. But it's just, don't fucking tell me that I gotta talk about something or don't. You know, you have the opportunity to get the fuck out of here if you want. If you don't like what I have to say, you don't have to listen to it. You can leave. The door's open. What, there's nothing else to do on the internet? I'm going to press play when I'm ready to press play. And if I got this on my mind, then this is what it is. That's Gonzo Radio. I'm making it up as I go along. I'm not allowed to have a shit about something. I'm not allowed to talk about something. Fuck that. I'm going to play some Melvin Van Peebles, Brer Soul. Yeah, not cool, man. Press play yourself.
Take your hands off me, mister! I ain't jumping. I'm leaning over. Picking up some of this breeze. This is the coolest place in town. Take your hands off me, mister! If I didn't jump when sister got busted, or junior boy started switching around, take your hands off me, Jim. You know I ain't gonna jump now. Take your hands off me, buddy! Besides, she just think it was cause I miss her so. And you know you shouldn't talk bad about people after they go. So she's gone. Good. I suppose. Take your hands off me, mother! If I didn't leap when Medgar got your message, or Malcolm, or Martin Luther King, take your hands off me, Jim. You know I ain't gonna do it now. Take your hands off me, buddy! If I go, you know it. I'm taking one or two like you, along with me. Take your hands off me, man! Sure, she was my old lady, but she was free. Ain't no woman gonna get her finger crook that high up my booty, make a country fool out of me. Take your hands off me, mister! It's just that this is where it's at up here. Let you think. Sky ain't uptight. It's free. Take your hands off me, baby. I'm just leaning out to catch a little breeze and see them taillights glide into eternity. Don't poke out your mouth, mister. Your folks foreclosed on my air conditioner. Take your hands off me, mister. I ain't leaping, I'm leaning. I dig the breeze. This is the coolest place in town.
Yeah. See? Youngblood tuned in late for the first time in nearly 80 days, which is punk. Didn't know the mood. Press B. Press stop. Big hugs. I accept that. Yeah, dude. It's just, you know, I'm trying to find the right balance, too. I'm trying not to have my head up my own ass and trying to do a show that's honest, raw, and that connects with you. Not only on the music thing. I'm not trying, you know, so... Yeah, you probably got it. I don't know. For me, you know what it is? Can I tell you something? Actually, this will apply to Nelson, too. I don't like being told press play. I don't. To me, press play is another way of saying shut up. And I won't shut up. I won't. If you don't like what I got to say, go somewhere else. You know? I've busted my ass for 9 years doing this. I had a fucking nervous breakdown to get to exactly where I am right now, which is do whatever the fuck I want in my life. I've paid every consequence to get here. So, I'm not going to shut up. I'm not going to press play. I'm not. Not going to do it. And you don't want me to. You know, so what we're going to do, though, is we're going to play this song from this fucking guy here. What's his name? Perfume Genius, all right? Because what it is that I want to do is I want you to listen to it. This is the first song on the first album. It's a double album. Johnny, why would you do that? If I just told you that it offends me, that to me saying press play is like telling someone to shut up, then why would you say it right after? Like, I don't get it. What's the joke there? Explain it to me. Maybe it's me who's not understanding. I already told you I'm having a bad day, so I don't know. Maybe the answer is turn the camera off? Nah, of course not. It isn't. You know why? Because I fucking committed to putting 3 hours in. And even when it's hard, when I know, god damn, it's going to be hard, I put in my 3 hours because that's what I stick to. I don't do it for you, I do it for me. Because I got to keep my word to myself. But guess what? You don't need to listen to it. I'm telling you, you don't need to listen to this. You have other options. Take them if you don't like what's being offered here. So don't be a dick, Johnny. Read the fucking room. I'm not in the mood, man. It's just, don't be a dick. If anything, I'm the one who's saying that I'm trying not to be a dick. I don't fucking know what I'm saying anymore. Let's just get through this.
Half of my whole life is gone. Let it drift and wash away. It was just a dream I had. It was just a dream. Half of my whole life is done. Heather gathers in its place. It was just a dream I had. It was just a dream. The mark will lift me a clap on my wing. Oh Lord, let it soften. I forgive everything I want and the seasons. Now I'm listening. Half of my whole life is done. Let it drift and
Yeah. I mean, I don't hate it. It's the second time I listen to it. I don't hate it. I'm just trying to figure out how it's so big. You know, it's like I hear the, you know, the textures, I hear all that stuff, and somehow it feels a little bit tacked on to me. But I'm probably wrong anyway. Whatever. I've listened to it only once. What the fuck does my opinion matter anyway? You know what I'm saying? But we can listen to another song. No problem by me. It's not like I know what I want to play next anyway. Yeah, Johnny, I know that I'm loved here. I do. I'm having a bad day, man. I'm having a bad day. I'm being a bitch. Just like that, man. That's not a bad thing, too. That shit keeps you humble. Buck Owens. Yeah, I gotta do Buck Owens. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do Buck Owens. Logan's Run, eh? We're gonna do Logan's Run. That's a good one, too. Alright. I have to stop it for a bit because we're going to get the copyright police on our ass. I can't find Logan's Run. I don't think I can find Logan's Run. I know for a fact that I have it. I know that I can't play another Dwarves record in a row because they're going to stop us. And all I have queued up is this fucking Perfume Junior. What's his name? Perfume Genius. So, what you're going to do is you're going to watch me cue something up real rough. And we'll play another song. See? Warts and all is what this is about, man. I don't want to present myself as anything other than a completely flawed human being, because we all are. Because if we try not to be, you're fucked. You're gonna start setting up expectations you never will meet, and I'm not interested in that. Right? If I'm gonna be your friend, or if I'm going to try to speak to you in the way that I would speak to any friend, then that means that I don't got to put my best foot forward. It doesn't mean I got to be a bitch all the time. And if I'm a bitch all the time, then eventually you're going to get fed up and you're going to say, you know what, I'm tired of this guy. And the friendship will not be the friendship anymore. But I think everyone has a right to come to that conclusion by themselves. And you will. Me, I'm trying to do the best that I can. I'm trying to live the best life I know how. That's not necessarily a good thing. Doesn't mean I'm doing a good job of it. I'm satisfied. We're going to play Rocky Top. Another short song. Another good song.
Place that I was on old Rocky Top down in the Tennessee hills. Ain't no smoggy smoke on Rocky Top, ain't no telephone bills. One Once I had a girl on Rocky Top, half bear, the other half cat. Wild as a milk and sweet as soda pop, I still dream about that. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Once two strangers climbed old Rocky Top, looking for a moonshine still. Strangers ain't come down from Rocky Top, I reckon they never will. Corn won't grow at all on Rocky Top, dirt's too rocky by far. That's why all the folks on Rocky Top get their kicks from a jar. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Well, I've had years of cramped up city life, trapped like a duck in a pen. And all I know is it's a pity life can't be simple again. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee.
That's a great song. I love that song. See, Tiernan Flaherty talks about Roy influenced Orville Peck. Orville Peck intrigues me. Can I tell you why Orville Peck? Do I know the difference why Orville Peck intrigues me and Perfume Jr. doesn't? I don't know. I follow my gut, man. Nothing more. You know, and it's not, look, reacting against something doesn't make you punk either. It just makes you a reactionary fuck, rebel without a clue. That's some bullshit too. Okay, so Keith made a comment earlier about, well, hey, you know, Pitchfork doesn't always get it wrong. I mean, they went crazy over Perfume Genius. It's kind of impossible not to recognize the genius of not Perfume Genius, but Porridge Radio. It's kind of impossible not to recognize what makes Porridge Radio special, though. And Porridge Radio basically did their thing way before Pitchfork ever gave them the fucking seal of approval. You know? It doesn't feel the same to me. Like, I always play the same song, Born Confused, but, I mean, you've heard the rest of the record. The rest of the record's damn good. Just Porridge Radio's damn good. It's hard. You know? But authenticity kind of matters to me, and I doubt the authenticity of Pitchfork. To me, there's an ulterior motive. And the minute it is that I start getting that, it's like, well, you know what? I'm not interested in playing into your ulterior motive, whatever that is. Whether it is to fucking sell a car on radio, you know, on a radio ad, or sell ads on Pitchfork. I don't buy it. I don't like it. I like being introduced to things in the most organic way possible. So to me, I'll listen to you guys way before I'll listen to anybody else. All right? So Pitchfork telling me Orville Peck doesn't mean a goddamn thing to me. Doesn't mean a goddamn thing. You guys talking Orville Peck and all of a sudden connecting it to Roy Orbison, all of a sudden it's like, okay, I want to know. Why is this person who I've not heard a note of, I have not heard a single note of, why is this particular artist, Orville Peck, who's really outside my purview? That's the truth. It's not the kind of thing that I just gravitate towards naturally. But why is this person keeping my interest more than Perfume Jr.? Okay? And you guys are really, now you're touching on it, Fantano. Guys, I absolutely don't want to fucking be Fantano. I don't want to be that. I'm not interested in it. Does that mean that it's up that if all of a sudden these shows start getting 100,000 views instead, that I become Fantano? Fuck, I hope not. I hope not. You want to know who's punk to me? And I have a feeling everybody here is going to say, yeah, I get it. You know who's punk to me? Fucking Billie Eilish is punk. That's who's punk. That teenage little girl did it her fucking way. Her and her brother, they did it their way. They own everything. They own every little thing. The industry is their bitch, not vice versa. I like it. I am insanely impressed by the fact that this is coming from teenage kids. To me, that's punk. I'm not interested. That's so you can be punk and still be legit. To me, I don't want to get caught up in the fucking cult of personality. I'm not interested in it. The melon, the best teeth in the... You know what? I know all of his catchphrases more than I know anything he says. You know why? Because I've tried on maybe 5 different occasions to watch a Fantano video and haven't been able to get through an entire one a single time. Not once. So what that does is it satisfies me. It tells me, you know what? I've tried 5 times. It's just I don't get it. Okay? But then all of a sudden I look at fanboys for something like Howard Stern, and that I get. Doesn't like, not like, that's a different thing. But this guy is the absolute fucking top of the mountain when it comes to radio broadcasting. The greatest to ever do it. By far the most successful to ever do it. He took every fucking jab that he could. He paid every fine that he could. He said, fuck you, and he did it his way. And I'm convinced that Stern's not done. Stern's not done after Sirius Radio. I'm absolutely convinced that Stern is going to go out and do things on his own, and he's going to still keep changing the game somehow. I have a feeling he's got one trick left up his sleeve. But to me, I revere the guy. A person who's listened to by millions upon millions. A person who is the biggest radio personality ever. Ever. No one's close. He's punk. So it's not about popularity. It's not the popularity, although that's not for me either. It's just... I don't know, is it just me? But Fantano doesn't, like, it just doesn't come off. There's something shtick about it that's not for me. I'm a music guy. I like hearing about music. A light 8. I don't know. I don't even want to talk about this guy anymore. How's that? Okay? All it is that I'm trying to tell you is that I absolutely see why something like this would get big, but I'm not interested in becoming that. So, the only way we figure it out is keep enjoying what we're doing right now and keep working at it. And you make mistakes along the way, and these mistakes are going to happen on the air if you're going to be honest. And sometimes it's going to be interesting, and sometimes it's going to be music, and sometimes it's going to be funny. Just like life. Just like life. I don't want to do it any other way. I don't want to get caught up into anything. Oh, you know what? That's the formula. Let me just use that formula to death. You remember The Simpsons? You remember The Simpsons? When Bart stumbled across saying, I didn't do it, and the entire world loved him for a minute because he came up with the next where's the beef? I didn't do it. And everybody just waits for Bart to say, I didn't do it. Everyone, they're all there. And at the end he says, I didn't do it. And he's not happy about saying it at all. Because it's become so fucking overdone. But when he says it, everyone goes, yay! I don't want to be the I didn't do it guy. I want to do something as a substance. I don't know if I'm doing that. Maybe this show was indeed nearly 3 hours of self-absorbed bullshit. Let me fucking learn. If it is, I'm gonna learn. But I can tell you one thing, it's honest. Gotta count for something. That's the only thing. To thine own self be true. That's punk. To thine own self be true. Know what it is that motivates you and fucking go. Don't get sidetracked. You just wait if anybody tries to buy me. Let's see how far they get. I'm not interested. Doesn't mean I don't want to have money, that I don't want to take a vacation one day. Of course I do. I'm not interested in taking shortcuts because I'm 50 and I haven't taken shortcuts up to now. So why the fuck would I do it now? For $1? Fuck no. For popularity? I'm not interested in being popular. I have no interest in that whatsoever. I don't care. So why do I care? Because I care in doing something substantive and doing something real. Providing this for this community here, that means something to me. That has meaning for me. Knowing that I'm doing, okay, me doing this is one thing, but knowing that I am providing you a space for all of you to hang out, talk, discuss, have fun, feel like you're connected to somebody, vibe, learn new music, talk about music positively. To me, that's what my purpose is. It's not just the talking that I do. It's what it is that you create for other people. It's outside yourself. So, I'm not sure what all of this has to say, but I guess we're short on chuckles today, aren't we? That's what happens when you start asking yourself, am I being funny, and am I busting balls, or am I just being an asshole? I'm sure it's somewhere in between. My general feeling about myself is probably a lot more towards just busting balls and not being an asshole, but I realize that drinking brings out the asshole a little more than I'm interested in. So, what, you think I don't want another drink? Of course I want another drink. You have no idea how tasty fucking Campari soda is. It's delicious. I want one. But not if it's going to bring out the asshole. I'm not interested in being that person. So, is it entertaining? I don't know, man. Sing a song, all right? Clockmaker from Mars. Is that more Sturgill Simpson? Because if it is, I'm happy to play more Sturgill Simpson. As a matter of fact, I already know that I'm playing another song. Because Sturgill Simpson very much represents everything that I respect. He doesn't give a fuck about the industry. He signed a major label deal and realized this isn't me at all. You know, I want to do the right thing and I want to attract the right people. You know how it is that I know I attract the right people? When there's massive music nerds that come here and they actually take the time and spend the time here. That's what's amazing to me. That's what I want. You remember when we had a whole bunch of people a few Sundays ago? All the Billie Eilish people? It wasn't any fun. There were more people. It wasn't fun because it took away. If you got to keep the essence of what's good and scale it to the point where it's scalable. When it's not scalable, then you don't do it anymore. But the essence, you can't forget that. You have to stick to your fucking guns. What motivates you in life? What motivates you? What makes you get up in the morning? What makes me do this? The need for community. The need to live a life fully immersed in music and art. The need to be honest. I know that I can't be doing any of those if somebody's paying my salary. I can't. Because I'm not going to do right. So, the best way is when it doesn't exist, then you create it yourself. And what that means is that over 77 days, we're going to make mistakes. And that's all right. Why the fuck is everyone so afraid of making a mistake? Why does everybody always have to worry about putting their best foot forward? What, you think that's real? That's not fucking real. Somebody who puts on that smile, they put on their nice clothes for you. That's not fucking real. It doesn't mean it's not nice. But it's not real. Right? To me. You want new music, Gary? That's something I can do for you. That's something that I could do all the time, every day, all day. I can share my passion for music. I can't make you laugh all the time, though, because I'm not in the fucking mood. And this is not a stage for me. I'm not performing. I'm not performing. I'm being exactly who I am. Best way to make sure that I don't disappoint you. Shannon, I can't play Typo, man. I'm not in the mood for Typo right now. I don't know what album it's on, but pick something else. Kinda gamey. If you're talking about Rasputin's Stash, I have Rasputin's Stash, yes. And we will be listening to some more Sturgill Simpson. This album is a big fuck you. If you listen to the lyrics, it is an absolute big fuck you. And I love the fact that Sturgill Simpson does that. I love the fact that Sturgill Simpson, when the Country Music Awards were happening, he was given a live show outside for free. Turning the entire industry on its head. I love that shit. We got George Thorogood for Janice. Yeah, thanks for keeping me on point, man. You're right. Yeah, the Sturgill Simpson record's amazing, dude. The Sturgill Simpson record is hot shit. Well, to me. Unless you're looking for that old country sound, then you should stay as far away from it as possible because it is not a country record. But it's an amazing piece of art, and it's pretty brave. If you can, look up some of Sturgill Simpson's latest interviews. You'll see why I like him as much as I like him. He's a badass. I like Arthur Lyman too. I'm not sure Arthur Lyman is a badass, but I like him. Arthur Lyman, man. This is the shit. I love Exotica. It's gotten popular. The records are a bit more sought after, but you can still find it. There are still pockets of, like, especially when you go to the old man record stores. When you go to the old man record stores, or the stores that are owned by, like, really old people type of thing, and they sell records and they sell, like, picture frames too. They sell, like, everything. They've had these records in their collections since forever and don't think very much of them. So it's still stuff that you can find for $3. And I look for it everywhere. But then if you go to record fairs and you see this kind of thing, like I went to a record fair actually once, and I happened upon the Delicious vinyl stacks. They were at the record fair, and it's like I went to the Delicious vinyl stacks, and I found an Arthur Lyman record, either an Arthur Lyman or Ima Sumac, one of those, one of those Exotica albums, and it's like I was ready to buy it. The guy wanted like $20 for it. And it's like, no. And take it. It's like, no. Come on, man. Are you fucking kidding? This record is like, I can get this record for $3 anywhere. You're going to try to sell it to me for 20. And, he says, okay, well, what would you like to pay for it? And I said, no, it's all right. I don't want it. Because the entire transaction felt like he probably went and he found it somewhere for $1, and now he's trying to make 20. It's like, I understand, that's vinyl and stuff, but it's just, I don't like being around those. I don't like it. It didn't feel right. It didn't feel right to pay $20 for a fucking Arthur Lyman record or a Nima Sumac record. What's going to wind up happening is that these records are going to be the most popular records in the universe, and I don't care about those people, though. Yeah, you see? Les Baxter, Martin Denny, that's my shit, man. I love that stuff. Always looking for more of it. I'm pretty sure that I could probably put together an Exotica show. But it would be a lot of the same artists, though, so it wouldn't really be too good. I'd play the same 5 artists over and over again. But I know Exotica fans. I have a feeling they'd like that. So, here's more Sturgill.
on the cover. Well, how you gonna eat when you're biting the hand? Well, you know they don't like it when you take a stand. So go around you can and say hi to all the boys in the back. Don't you turn now, just relax and pack. Everybody's worried about a good look, but the lazy feel worried about a good hook. Instead of skipping straight to the left, they get that old ransom like this and look.
Good, right? That's when you know that it's going to the next song. The idea is that you're turning your radio dial. A big part of this record is actually him punking his own label. It's just that we're trying to plug him into the system and he hated the entire system. So asking for an anime film to go with this and all the rest of this is him punking his own label, making him spend money like crazy. I don't remember the exact terms of it, but like I said, go read some more recent Sturgill Simpson articles, like the ones where he's left his label because it's like now he's not on a label anymore. Those interviews where he's trashing the music industry are fucking awesome. They represent everything that I do is that. It's just the guy just wants to live a life of art. He wants to live a life of music, and it's just getting caught up in the big wheel didn't work for him at all. So he made sure that he fucked with that big wheel. Really dug it. Shannon, I don't have Blue Valentine. I have almost every other. I have a lot of Tom Waits, but I don't have Blue Valentine. I should probably listen to his Joe Rogan interview. I've heard about it more than once. I dig the guy. To me, he is absolutely authentic. He plays country music, but he's a punk as much as anything else, you know? When he says that he wants to do whatever he wants, I believe him. He's one of those artists where you kind of don't care where they go because you trust them. What are you gonna do? You're gonna tell Tom Waits what to do? Tom Waits is gonna do whatever the fuck he wants. You're gonna follow him because he does exactly what he wants. But he has a standard, and his standard is always high. But somebody who listens to Tom Waits listens because there's an aesthetic there. Shannon, I'll play you another Tom Waits song. Can I play you something off? Let me pick one for you, okay, Shannon? I want to pick one off Foreign Affairs for you. Because Foreign Affairs is one of those Tom Waits albums that people don't really dig into. Like everyone goes for the Frank's Wild Years, Swordfish Trombones. They'll go for Closing Time. They'll go for Nighthawks at the Diner. Mule Variations for sure. But I feel like Foreign Affairs doesn't get enough love. And I want to give it a bit of love. See, Sturgill saying that Sturgill Simpson would be a good fit on Third Man Records. Yes, absolutely. Because Third Man Records gets it. Third Man Records lets you be an artist. You know, hats off, man. Just hats off to that label. Hats off to fucking Jack White. It's that's some real shit. Even though it's like, I mean, it's not particularly my cup of tea in terms of the music, in terms of like Jack White. I like it, but it's not something that it's like I have to have it all. But they put out so much good stuff, and it's just their integrity cannot be messed with. To me, that's what Third Man Records is. It's just, it's all integrity. Even when they put their brand name on a Crosley. And everybody in the record, everybody in vinyl, Crosley's, hey, fuck you. All right? When teenagers were listening to music on their pickup, their 45s on their pickup in their bedrooms, what do you think? You think those were audiophile systems? You think that you have to have a good system in order to love music? That's some bullshit. Okay? Number one, vinyl and collecting vinyl takes time, it takes energy, it takes knowledge. Some people just don't know how to buy this stuff. Some people don't want 1 million pieces of equipment. Some people don't know how to do this. Crosley is the way in. It's an easy way in. So somebody who goes out and just poo-poos that kind of thing, you know what? It's fucking good good that Third Man Records puts their brand on Crosley. They put their brand on Groove Washer too, and Groove Washer's not a very good brush. That's actually a complete con in my opinion, but yeah. What's up next? What's up, Doc? What's cooking? What's up, Doc? Oh yeah. Janice, you wanted something, right? Billie Eilish did a live album at TMR, yes. What was your song, Duval? Okay. This one's for Janice.
Don't start drinking, I'm gonna leave. I wake up in the morning, I'm hungry to root, but I get no sympathy, baby, you're too aloof. You better change. Yes, I'm begging you, please. Cause if you don't start drinking, I'm gonna leave. Budweiser, Billy Light. Take a little hit, baby, it's alright. All a fella wants is company. Come on, baby, have a taste with me. Yeah, you say it's alright, baby, you don't care. But as soon as I indulge, I get that icy stare. You better change. I'm begging you, please. Cause if you don't start drinking, I'm gonna leave. This ain't my way of life, you better change. Yes, I'm begging you, please. Well, if you don't start drinking, I'm gonna leave. I get that icy stare, you better change. Yes, I'm begging you, please. Cause if you don't start drinking, I'm gonna leave. Well, if you don't start drinking, I'm gonna leave. Yes, if you don't start drinking, I'm gonna leave.
bitch. Come here. Come here, you cockknuckle. I got a fucking Zanzer in here with me. You know the bloodsuckers. I fucking hate Zanzers. That's when you wake up with mosquito bites. The fucking Zanzers get you. And they get you right in time. They get you right, like, they suck up a whole bunch of your blood first. I hate it. Janice, you told me that I can play anything but one bourbon, one scotch, so I just picked the song. You want to know the truth? I would have gone for Get a Haircut again. That's the song I like. Yeah, there's a Zanzer in here. So, I'm trying to get it before it takes a chunk out of me. We still got some James Brown coming. We got at least James Brown coming. Zanzer. Yeah, the fucking skeeters. In Italian, they're called zanzari. Okay? So, not mosquitoes, but you know the bloodsuckers there? What are the bloodsuckers called? Okay, in Italian, the bloodsuckers, they're called zanzari. So they're called Zanzers. You understand? I call them Zanzers. Mosquitoes, is that it? Yeah, mosquitoes. I hate those things. But in the summertime, especially with a pool, Jesus Christ, they show up everywhere. It's crazy. So, Zanzers. We got some James Brown, and I'm going to make sure that I get to all of you in terms of your songs. I don't want to miss anything. Shannon, yours is coming up next. Johnny Campbell, we got to. Nelson, we got to. We got the Janice. King Heroin is coming up. James Brown, that's the one I'm talking about. All right, looks like we're doing pretty good here. This is a track off Foreign Affairs. It sounds like a musical audiobook. If you like pulp fiction, not the movie, pulp fiction, like actual pulp novels type of thing, you like hard-boiled detective type of novels, Spillane, that type of thing, this is Tom Waits playing a character like Spillane and doing it to absolute marvel. So I'm pretty happy to be playing this, because this is the Tom Waits that nobody seems to talk about, but the stuff that I really love quite a bit. I forgot what the name of the song is, but it's good. And it's off this album here, Foreign Affairs. Released in 1977.
Jack was in poker places with bullets back with bitches. Neil hunched at the wheel, putting everyone in stitches. Bragging about some nurses screwed while driving through Nebraska. When she came, she honked the horn, and Neil just barely missed the truck. And then he asked her if she'd like to come like that to California. You see a redhead in a uniform will always get you horny. Yeah. And we had the hairnet, those white shoes, and a name tag in her hat. She drove like Andy Granatelli, knew how to fix a flat. And Jack was almost at the bottom of his MD 2020. Neil was yelling out the window trying to buy some pennies from a Lincoln full of Mexicans. And the left rear tire blowed. And the sons of bitches put near who almost ran us off the road. And while the nurse had spilled the Manischewitz all up and down her dress, And then she lit the map on fire, and Neil just had to guess. Should we try to find a bootleg route or a filling station open? The nurse was dumping out a person looking for an envelope. Jack was out of cigarettes, and as we crossed the yellow line, the gas pumps looked like tombstones from here. And it felt lonelier than a parking lot when the last car pulls away. And the moonlight dressed the double-breasted foothills in the mirror, wearing out a negligee and a black Brazil. And the mercury was running hot, we were almost out of gas. Just then Florence Nightingale, she dropped her drawers and stuck her fat ass halfway out the window to a Wilson Pickett tune. And shouted, "Get a load of this," and gave the finger to the moon. Sky with that desire, stop with it. And down the Philadelphia Bay, got the mug my kids dead down. Where the truck was aboard the old door. The counting one-eyed jacks, whistling Dixie in the car, and he was doing Lisa 100 with his soul falling star. Florence wished that Neil would hold her instead of chewing on his cigar. Jack was nodding out and wishing he was in a bar with Charlie Parker on the bandstand, and not a worry in the world, and a glass of beer in one hand and his arms around a girl. Neil was singing to the nurse underneath the Harlem moon. And somehow you could just tell we'll be in California soon. Open up your golden gates, California, here I come. I'll sing California, I come. Look out, California, here I come.
Yeah. Tom Waits does whatever he wants. He does it so well, man. I love him. I played your song, didn't I, Johnny? Clockmaker on Mars. I was hoping to play another different track. But yeah, okay. Let's do James Brown. Let's do James Brown. King Heroin. Good song. So, Jeff Duval, my cousin, passed away 2 months ago, and he got the honor of receiving her collection. 30 or so records, 40 or so CDs. That's nice, man. It's pretty cool. I love, when people give me their records, it's pretty cool. I dig it, you know. So, here's King Heroin for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Americans, lady Americans, this is James Brown. I want to talk to you about one of our most deadly killers in the country today. I had a dream the other night, and I was sitting in my living room, dozed off to sleep, so I started dreaming. I dreamed I walked in a place and I saw a real strange, weird object standing up talking to the people, and I found out it was heroin, that deadly drug that go in your veins. He said, I came to this country without a passport. Ever since then, I've been hunted and sought. My little white grains are nothing but waste, soft and deadly and bitter to taste. But I'm a world of power, and all know it's true. Use me once, and you'll know it too. I can make a mere schoolboy forget his books. I can make a world-famous beauty neglect her looks. I can make a good man forsake his wife, send a greedy man to prison for the rest of his life. I can make a man forsake his country and flag, make a girl sell her body for a $5 bag. Some think my adventure's a joy and a thriller, but I'll put a gun in your hand and make you a killer. In cellophane bags I found my way to heads of state, to children at play. I finance in China, ran in Japan. I'm respected in Turkey, and I'm legal in Siam. I take my addicts and make them steal, borrow, beg. Then they search for a vein in their arm or their leg. So be you Italian, Jewish, black or Mex, I can make the most virile of men forget their sex. So now my man, you must do your best to keep up your habit until your arrest. Now the police have taken you from under my wing. Do you think they dare defy me, I who am king? Now, you must lie in that county jail where I can't get to you by visit or mail. So squirm with discomfort, wiggle and cough. 6 days of madness, and you might throw me off. Curse me in name, defy me in speech, but you pick me up right now if I were in your reach. All through your sentence, you become resolved to your fate. Fear not, young man or woman, I'll be waiting at the gate. And don't be afraid, don't run, I'll not chase. Sure, my name is heroin, and you'll be back for a taste. Behold, you're hooked. Your foot is in the stirrup, and make haste, mount the steed, and ride him well. For the white horse of heroin will ride you to hell. To hell. Will ride you to hell until you are dead. Dead, brother. Dead. This is a revolution of the mind. Get your mind together and get away from drugs. That's
Certainly did a whole ton for his community, man. James Brown. I got to see him live. I'm happy I got to see him live later in his career, but I still did see him. It's pretty, yeah. He did for his community. We need James Brown, man. I don't have... look, I got a dozen James Brown albums, but again, James Brown's another one of those things that... A dozen records, you haven't scratched the surface yet. You know what I'm saying? We're going to close off on another Sturgill Simpson that Johnny wanted. And, well, Johnny and FM Gary crowdfunded a midnight show tomorrow. A funk show. So we're going to go deep there. And you can expect show 78 to happen at the regular time, and after an hour's break, then I'll come back for Funk Friday. So, those of you that are ready to get your weekend off right, that's the time, man. Tomorrow's going to be the day. Here's Sturgill Simpson, best clockmaker in, I forgot what the name of the song is, but something about a clockmaker. Thanks for your requests. Thanks for listening. And, yeah. Tomorrow is 78. we go. Sorry if I got the wrong song there, Johnny. The writing is impossible to read. So, I thought I had the right one. I guess not. Not done purposely. We're going to catch each other tomorrow, all right? You guys have a nice one. Thanks for hanging out. And see you tomorrow.